A very good afternoon to our lecturer, Sir Mukifun Mukapit. We are Group 2, and my name is Andrew Angyanson, and these are my group members, Kerwei, Minhua, Aina, Izati, Putri, Azizul, and Amin. Today, we are going to present our report of our company, which is Alphabet. So, without further ado, let us begin.
Thank you, Andrew. Now I'm going to give a brief explanation about the introduction of our report. Alphabet Incorporation is an American large and multinational technology holding company which is headquartered in Mountain View, California. It is also a parent company of Google and some subsidiaries of Google. And majority of Alphabet company revenue comes from advertising activity. Well, the next one is competitive advantages. The first one will be acquisitions, and second one is having massive capital and customer volume. The objectives of our report is to describe the governing factors of business and organizational management in improving a firm's performance, and secondly, to identify a management tool and methods encompassing planning, leading, organizing, and control functions. That's all from me. I'll pass the next session to Azizul.
All right, thank you. The next is role and governing factors in firm's performance. Who is engaged and responsible in the process? Chief Executive Officer, CEO Sundar Pichai, born on 10 June 1972. Engineering from Stanford University and the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, which he was awarded an MBA. Delegating as well as guiding agendas, managing companies, organizational structure, strategy, and interacting with the board of directors. Chief Financial Officer, CFO, Ruth Porrett. She had 6 years of experience working at Select's National Accelerator Laboratory, bachelor's degree in economics at Stanford University, master's degree in industrial relations, London School of Economics, in charge of cash flow, financial planning, and tax difficulties in Alphabet Company. In charge of the Alphabet Company financial operations. That's all for who is engaged and responsible in the process. I will leave the rest to next presenters, Izati.
Thank you, Azizul. I will continue with the why does it happen? A controlled organization requires the participation of every member of the organization in order to ensure that the organization's objectives are met. As a result, management will begin at the top and work its way down to the bottom. CEO, CFO, and others in top management are in charge of the company's most essential issues. Any planning and control established by higher management must be followed by lower management. Employees with supervisory responsibility make up this subordinate management. A manager's job is to carry out all of the upper management's plans and operations. As a result, organizational control is essential to ensuring the operations are carried out in line with the organization's short and long-term goals. Okay, next, I will pass the next session to Aina. Thank you.
Now I want to explain about where does it happen. The location of Alphabet Company is in Mountain View, California. The name of Alphabet comes from collection of letters that represent language, one of humanity's important innovation. Alphabet Company established on October 2015. This company became the parent company of Google and other company subsidiaries. This company have 14 subsidiaries, including the largest subsidiary that is Google. The purpose of this company is move Google subsidiary to Alphabet to reorganize Google and narrow the scope of Google. Several other industry is Caligo. There is running business of human health by overcoming aging that is located in South San Francisco, California. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass the presentation to Amin.
Thank you, Aina. Now I will explain how the Alphabet company identify solutions. First, company analysis found out that Alphabet Incorporation has encountered numerous problems, which is requiring effective resolution using economic resources. Next, operation strategies. Management competencies. The issue may threaten Alphabet Incorporation competitive in the global market. Second, strategy evaluation to solve the issues, which is identify their solution by the organizational culture type and identify characteristic of Alphabet into of transparency and apply. And then lastly, strategy evaluation to solve the issue, which is identifies is their distributed leadership and creating new effective way to acknowledge and promote your best performance is also one out of Schmidt's leadership practice. Strategy evaluation to solve the issues. This is identifies is their distributed leadership and creating new effective way to acknowledge and promote your best performance is also one of Schmidt's leader practices. I will pass to Andrew to explain more.
Okay, thank you very much, Amin. Okay, I am going to continue the presentation with the impact of the suggested business solution, the justification from your team point of view with relevant reference and example if any. First of all, management tool. Management tool is an application, system, or approach that assists a business operation effectively, maintaining a competitive position and also improving the performance of a company. Alphabet Incorporated use strategic planning as their management tool. Strategic planning can be described as a skill of developing specific business strategies, putting them into action, and analyzing the result in terms of a company's general long-term goals or wants. Alphabet Incorporated is a corporation that includes Google and other significant business segments, including YouTube and Android, among others. The strategy plan aims to address Alphabet's incorporated business diversification and the information of new enterprise. The impact of the suggested business solution also involves in management function, which are divided by 4, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So the first one, management function planning. Planning is a process of thinking where a company identifies their objectives and goals, as well as the best strategies to achieve them. Strategic planning process performs 6 steps, which are evaluate the organization mission, vision, and values, conducting a SWOT analysis, create forecasts, study the competition, establish goals and objectives, and develop action plans. Alphabet has performed a SWOT analysis in their strategic planning. So in the SWOT analysis in Alphabet, the strength of Alphabet is they have strong brand recognition. They have high-skilled employees, and they also have dependable suppliers. The weakness of Alphabet is diversity. They need more money in technology development, and they are not successful in bringing its business together to achieve a common aim. The opportunities provided to Alphabet is they have consistent cash flow. Not only that, they also have the increase in consumer spending. The threat of Alphabet is technological wars, which may potentially give other competitors the upper hand in the market. Not only that, the product of Alphabet also might be imitated by another company. The second management function is organizing. Organizing is an official line of authority and flow of such authority through work subdivisions are specified, ordered, and linked so that every part touches to another position cohesively and coherently. Alphabet Incorporated organizational structure is an organizational structure that is based on cross-functional, which can be also known as matrix type. The main features of Alphabet corporate structure are the definition based on functions, the definition based on product, and flatness. However, in this scenario, Alphabet mainly focuses on flatness, which is a vertical hierarchical communication and authority lines are minimized. Even Alphabet Incorporated function-based group. By flatness, Alphabet created organizational structure allows workers, teams, and groups to contact directly with higher management without going through lower management. That's all for me. I will pass it on to my next group member, Kobe.
Okay, now I will explain the third part of the management function, which is leading functions. Leading can be defined as the ability to affect or influence others for certain reason, and it is the most important and demanding of managerial activities. It will affect the cooperation of the company's members with the profit of the company. Alphabet Incorporated are finding the best way to satisfy their workers and help the workers in their task by the basis of data collection and processing. If Alphabet want to employ worthy people who are not interested in money, it should promote the development of a work culture that is positive, which contains word vibes, meaningful work, and the independent character of workers. Alphabet also always tolerate the mistake and help the staff to correct it. So now is explain about the fourth of the management function, which is controlling. The role of control include tasks that guarantee that the activities would not vary from pre-arranged goals. The type of event defining creates job performance standards, assessing performance and evaluating it to this standard and implementing corrective action as needed to address any disparities. In Alphabet, a code of conduct was created and it was written with Alphabet workers and board members in mind. Not only that, they also require members of their workforce, such as temps, suppliers, and contract workers, as well as those who are temporarily assigned to perform work or provide services for Alphabet to adhere to this code of conduct. Anyone who fails to do so will be taken in disciplinary action, including termination of employment. So there is the code of conduct they have to adhere. The first one is avoid any conflict of interest. The workers may be faced with a conflict of interest if they are in a business scenario where competing loyalties may lead they to pursue a personal advantage for themselves, their friend or their family at the expense of Alphabet or our users. The second is ensuring financial honesty and accountability. Employees have to make sure that they spend their money wisely in order to ensure their financial records are complete and accurate. Not only that, employees should never interfere with auditing financial records and manipulate any account to record of the company. Okay, so that's all of the management function. Now I'll pass it to Putri to conclude our assignment.
Thank you to Kehwe. I will conclude the presentation today. Presentation today is about company Alphabet in business and management. In conclusion, the researchers found that Alphabet is a United States communication conglomerate headquartered in Mountain View, California, that was reformed by Google on October 2, 2000 to 2015. Alphabet is a multinational corporation that interact with Google in the internet service market. Alphabet Google is a subsidiary of the company. However, Alphabet also became a parent company for a number of other businesses, including Calico, Nest, Fiber, Google Capital, and others. Besides that, Alphabet generate a decent profit. But last but not least, the researchers argue that Alphabet can be a role model for other companies. This is because Alphabet company has the ability to pick a good leader in the development of company strategies. The success of this leader may be shown in the success of Alphabet, which has Alphabet dominated areas such as Google search, video content sharing, digital advertising, mobile operating system, web browser, and many more. Therefore, Alphabet has a good chance to rise in consumer spending might also give Alphabet with a chance to recruit new clients and extend its customer base. That's all for me, and thank you.